So in Vegas CV 2800 review video here. Here's the really sketchy pop filter I had set up. Just put onto the frame of the Sony woofer. I tried attaching it to the in here, but I don't know if you can see that mark there, but I just ripped the paint off. But anyway, I decided I had enough wood. Well, I found out that I have enough wood left, so I'm going to build a box for the Phillips. Not a box, an open baffle. So these Phillips are getting a cabinet to go in. Yay. So I'll be time-lapsing while I'm out there. Awesome. Let's get started on this. Hopefully these sound good with an open baffle. If they need a sub, I can always add one. If they need a full box, I can get some more wood and build a full box for them. These Phillips do sound nice though, and I reckon with a sub, their soundstage plus a sub will make for excellent sound. Sweet. Jumping on to the time lapse of me cutting the wood. This is literally the extent I go to for every video with these lights. Because if I don't, and I just have this light on and I don't open the window that I never open, it gets grainy as all shit and looks absolutely atrocious. So anyway, let's do the Phillips. Oh yeah. It's literally just a random I'm bored, let's do something video, so that's my plans. Here's the sheet of wood I have, and here's the faceplate for the original box that I mounted from the back and just had this cover over them, but I've just got this faceplate left because that will allow me to have the perfect cutout hole. Yeah, so let's get working on this and we'll make sure everything, I'll just do up my plans now, I'll show you the plans, and then we'll get to cutting because I've put out there, oh my god, the quality's bad. You can see my saw bench is out there, so cool. Let's get onto it. Those were easy specs to work out. Turns out basically I didn't have enough wood anyway in this one sheet, so here's front F speaker, which I'm assuming from memory would be the left, or no, one of the trio faceplates from the trio boxes, judging by the screw holes that are already there. This will be used for the bases, this will be used for the faceplates. Let's get into it. Time-lapsing camera right here. Kogan action cam as always, review on the channel if you want to go check the beast out. Good old S5 with the focus. Anyway, suction this to the window at the front of the house and let's get these sheets cut. Wow, focus. Love the S5. Cool. Alright, so the weather just turned to shit and it's like basically almost raining. However, I got all the cuts I needed to be done, cut, and well, easy as it is being an open baffle, all I gotta do now is cut that hole into these two bits of wood here and fasten them together like that. That should be a very easy job I have here. So for a random quick build, this is by far the easiest build. I don't even think I'll be painting this. Well, this will be officially the easiest build I've ever done in my life. By far. Holy shit. Not trying to be cocky at all, but that is a ridiculously smooth and good circle considering it was all done freehand with a jigsaw. This is the front panel of the open baffle. You get this bit of wood here, goes like that. Speaker mounts there. This is working out really well. I'm just curious to know how these are going to sound. It should be absolutely awesome. Now if you're wondering how I cut the holes, I'm just going off this, doing the circle off that because that was what they were originally screwed to. So that's easy, it gives me the perfect circle to start with so I don't have to build something like this where I stick pencil here, which I don't know how it's got into the saw bench, and I don't know how I'm getting it out either. Oh my god. There we go. Put a circle, put a pencil through this hole right here. Let's pull that into focus again. And then nail that into the center of the hole. And that is 18-inch speaker hole, which is what I used for all of my 18s. So I'd go to the middle of the circle, nail that in, spin that around a couple times, and there's a perfect 18-inch hole. That is cool. But I don't have to do it here, and it saves me a lot of time and a lot of effort. So yeah, to cut the hole, I just get big drill, put 4 holes, as you can see here, which just gives me a point to go around to, just if I need to stop, because I obviously get about halfway around. I clamp it to the corner of the bench there. I get about halfway around, then I have to flip the bit of wood around. But yeah, everything is working out real nice. Ooh, this build's coming along nicely. Alright, so here's the piece of wood with the 4 holes I was telling you about drilled in it. Now I'm going to get the jigsaw. I'm going to start at this hole here. I'm going to cut all the way around this line, make it to this hole, then I'm going to flip the bit of wood so that these 3 holes are open instead of these 3, and that'll allow me to do a perfect cut all the way around. Done by hand with the jigsaw. Let's just plug this in. Easy done. Maybe not so easy done with one hand, but there you go. Beautiful. Let's get to the second part, or the second hole, and then we'll start assembling these together. I'm just drilling the holes on this so I didn't drill into the table, and I couldn't be bothered drilling off the edge because you gotta use a lot of force. So there's my 8 holes in it. Just gonna slide this back down in case I ever want to build another box for it. Just chuck it back in there. Cool. That's it as far as, I'm just gonna do that, well, that now. I don't think I'll time lapse that because there's no point. It's fairly easy done, and then I'll mount the front panel to the base, and then I'll get all of that set up nice and neat. Should be really, really good to go. So here we are halfway around. Now I'm just gonna flip a bit of wood around and do the other half of the circle. So let's do that. Alright, so here's one of the 2 done. I've just got to glue and screw the second front baffle onto the base here. So I've pre-drilled and countersunk the holes. And now it's just time to put these 3 screws in, glue it down, and everything should be good to attach the speakers in, and that'll be it for this half an hour long little easy build I've done. So let me just do that now, and I'll be back after that. So there we go, that's it for the 0 shits given open baffle boxes. Now it's time to get the Phillips, put the Phillips in and see how they sound. And I'll do a video on that in a second, and then, yeah. Basically 0 shits given with this. Not even this base bit here lines up properly. As you can see, there's a bit of a lip there. Shaking. Oh, I can't hold the camera still, hang on. As you can see, there's a bit of a lip. That's just because this was a very, very quick build. No shits given, as I said. Literally took me about half an hour to do this. So, let's see how the Phillips sound once in there. So that's it, there we go. Let's just hope they sound a little bit better than they look. Just about to hook them up and take them for a little bit of a test spin, put on some nice albums. Tell you what, for what they are, they're bloody heavy. It's actually quite heavy considering what it is. Just trying to get it in the lighting here so it's not as grainy. 8-inch vintage Phillips open baffle. Time to go into my bedroom where my listening setup is, and I'll give them a listen, and I'll be sure to let you know how they sound. Actually, might just do it in here on the Sony receiver. That'd be a lot easier. Yeah, let's do that instead. Need those 3 things on. And let's get some speaker wire. Cool, I'm gonna just hook these up now, and I'll be back shortly. So there you have it, the open baffle designs on these speakers. Holy shit, my camera is grainy. Oh, my camera actually looks horrible in here. I'm gonna move over the Nexus 6. Oh, the S5 indoors is so bad. Now I'm going to lose my 60 FPS, but I'm going to the Nexus 6. Okay, so now on the Nexus 6. Here it is, the open baffles designed, completely done. 100% open back. Now I'm going to go back to the start of this song. And I'll get up the zoom and hold it just here, right in front of you like that. And come back with a sound demo. Here we go. These definitely sound very, very good.